Now, is the cost of living crisis finally easing? Inflation in shop prices has dropped to its lowest level since December 2021, as shoppers cut down on spending.
Well, figures show that the drop was driven by falling food costs and competition between retailers. But how much does it affect the average British consumer? Liam Halligan is here to explain more for us. Is that right, Liam? Is it because we're spending less?
I don't think we're spending less. What's happening is, this seems to me, unofficial numbers, British Retail Consortium numbers. This isn't Office for National Statistics or anything that provided by the government. This strikes me as may I say, the beginning of the end of the cost of living crisis. Of course, lots of people are still suffering. Prices are still going up. But prices during the year to March, preliminary numbers from the British Retail Consortium, prices during the year to March were up 1.3%, which is below the Bank of England's 2% inflation target. If these unofficial numbers then translate into official numbers, then we'll be looking at interest rate cuts soon. Let's just have a quick look at an on-the-money graphic. It wouldn't be on the money without a graphic, would it? So in the year to March, shop prices went up by just 1.3%. That's the lowest rate of inflation since the end of 2011. That's down from 2.5% the month before, 5.2% in February. The energy price cap, which comes in at the beginning of this month, that's falling by 12% to £1,690 a year. It's another reason why, when the official inflation number comes out for March on the 17th of April, it's likely to be relatively low. And that's why I think we can now say from June, and that's when I think we're going to get the first interest rate cut from 5.25%. The money market's now agreeing with that. It seems as if the stars are aligning for lower interest rates from June.
There was talk we'd get something like 4 or 5 interest rate cuts from the Bank of England this year. Is that
I don't think 4 or 5, Ben, but maybe 2 or 3. That's certainly, the Tories have been wanting that for a long time. That's their only real election strategy, to the extent they have one, is to wait until there are 2 or 3 interest rate cuts by the end of this year. And also, hopefully, they can get another tax cut in as they see it from September or October.
Is it right, though, Liam, to say that it doesn't mean that prices in the shops are going to come down? They're just not going up as quick as they were.
It means during the year to March, unofficially, prices went up by just 1.3%, which is a very low rate of inflation. It's below the Bank of England's 2% target.
I think any of us who've done a basket of shopping in the last year would say that just can't be true. So are supermarkets just taking advantage of the fact that we thought they were going higher?
Well,
so some price gouging going on.
Within that 1.3% increase in prices, food prices over the last month have actually been coming down.
Right.
But food price inflation got up to 20% this time last year. So food prices have clearly been at the centre of this cost of living crisis, as have energy prices. During this period, transport prices in real terms, in some cases, have come down. Some service sector industry costs have come down. But food and energy, the two real necessities of life, they've been at the centre of this cost of living crisis. But there are now signs that food prices are easing and energy prices are easing too, not least with that Ofgem energy price cap coming down from just the beginning of this week. But look, there's a long way to go and lots of households will still feel that they're struggling.